So in 6.1, question 7, it's asking us to find the critical value Z necessary to form a confidence interval at a level of confidence shown below. So the confidence interval is 0.87, which means 87%. So a visualist, again, a lot of this can be done by using the bell-shaped curves. So I'm going to kind of try to create this here. So this is not perfect, but this is kind of what we got going on. So what they say is this 87% confidence means, if I kind of sketch this out, here's the mean here in the middle. And then we're looking for this critical V, this would be like the negative critical Z score, and then we'd have the positive critical Z score. The 0.87, remember the area of the curve is 1, so, or 100%. So what they're looking for is how confident we are to be in this area here, which is this 0.87. But now to find this critical Z score, knowing the confidence level is 87%, remember the Z score is tied into the area in the curve, but the area in the curve is what we refer to as to the left. So to find this critical Z score, I need to find the area here. So what we can do is we know that the area of the curve is this 87%. So if we go 1 minus this 0.87, this gives us 13%. But notice this 13% is not only to the left, but this 13% is also to the right. So this 0.13 has to be shared equally among these two regions. So if I divide this 0.13 by 2, this gives us this 0.065. So the area of the curve over here to the left is going to be this 0.065. So it represents this area inside here. And also it would also represent this area over here, inside over here as well. But all we're asked to do is find this critical values Z. So again, the way we can do this is if we know the area of the curve, we can use our calculator to do this. So again, using the distribution part of the calculator, if we do second distribution, if you will, number 3 is inverse normal. So what this does is this helps us identify Z-scores. So if I choose number 3, if I put the area of the curve as 0.065, that's going to give me this part over here. Notice again, the mean is going to be 0 since we're using Z-scores, and the standard deviation is going to be 1. So that's all tied in with Z-scores. Notice how we want the tail to be to the left, so I'm not changing that on my calculator. So if I paste this in, this will give us the area, the Z-score that corresponds with that. So notice how we're getting this a negative 1.514. But what they really want is this one over here, the positive one. But since we have symmetry, if there's a negative 1.514 over here, there's going to be this positive 1.514 over here. So this is the one they want. So I'm going to just use symmetry with this negative Z-score and get this positive Z-score. So our question says round this to 2 decimal places. So since there's a 4 here, this is going to tell us to keep the 1. So this is going to keep as a 1.51. So that's what we would be putting in to your MyLab would be this 1.51, and that should work out. So again, the calculator is a really nice little shortcut to do these questions.